Hi, welcome back to our study of Your Art, God's Heart, a 21-day guide for creatives. And we're now on day 5, which deals with finishing what's on your plate. And of course, we're not talking about the plate that's a diet. We're not talking about the plate for dinner or for breakfast. We're talking about your creative plate. Now, there's a lot of stuff on your creative plate, I'm sure, whether it be what you're trying to create, what you're trying to build, your marketing, your business, your finances, all of that comes into what you're trying to do as a creative. And of course, we can't leave out the stuff that happens in your personal life. That also crowds out things on your creative life. And trying to juggle all that stuff and make sure that you put the right things on your plate and finish the right things on your plate is about the same as trying to finish the right things on your dinner plate when you're trying to eat the right things and not overindulge in something that's just not good for you. So I want you to remember, as we talk about finishing what's on your plate, the kind of things that should be on your spiritual plate. And Jesus says in Matthew 5 and 6 that you should be hungering after righteousness. Now, that might seem to be a big topic to deal with when you're talking about creative work, but I think we're more talking about what we really should be hungry for and what we want to happen and what we want to prioritize first. And so if we hunger and thirst after the right things, the other things come into balance. So I would just say righteousness is just treating people right and putting the right things first. That includes your study, your Bible, your reading, your prayer time, but also your family, the people that mean the most to you, and your creative life, of course, can fit into all of that. But make sure you're putting people first before you put your projects or your tasks into that creative plate. Because if you crowd out the people, now you don't have the right kind of foundation and priority on the right things. And I don't want that to happen to you, because your creative life can't fill in the places that the people in your life and your God relationship can fill in. And those have to be most important. Most importantly, I want you to remember that when you are prioritizing your creative life, don't think of it as either or. Try to think of it as and. You're a creative and you're a husband and a wife, or a wife. You're a brother and a sister. You're a friend. These things don't have to be competing with each other. You can find a balance and put all the things on your plate, because God didn't make you to be either or. He made you and. Try to know and integrate all of these things about the creative life, and then make sure you just put the right things first. So I hope that encouraged you, and I hope to see you on day 6 of our study. God bless.